start the drive with a give to White. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. And, Cedar, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First down, here's White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And if they got a statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Yards the pickup, first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and run the option left side. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Back to throw, Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it. And this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, but I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His throw incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things broke down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
Not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you get ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They begin with Henry. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second down and 8. Now Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Levante David gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on second and long. Goff. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Past the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions have moved out in front.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out and feel charged up and ready to go.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2 points right here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people are starting to realize that 3 for 2 is really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
To throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw here. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's good for a Buccaneer 1st to pick up of 12 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Cut through another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long. And that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Up the gut, Fournette. And some space here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point up and good by Succop, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18 yards.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit more, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
That's good for the Lions. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
He's across midfield.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
There's Goff. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he is going to have the Lions first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Now the defense is going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, it's gone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Fournette, a first down carry. Up past the 30, second down coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Here's 2nd and 10. He's going to keep this again. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. First down at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to look to throw. And break. The tight end's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. Succop's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On second down, here's Henry. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Goff now looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the right side with Henry. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And some room to run now. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Out of the gun, Goff. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Riley Harrison. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
The tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Goff.
This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first down.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Off play action. Here's Goff. He dumps it off for Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 13 yards remaining on second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully they can correct them.
Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Second and 1. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man winning coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Oluwaye. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
On 2nd and inches, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. Goff looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that will get a fail incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. He's going to try and do this himself. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually count for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment. Just more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off from that.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here in the 1st down.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Goff going to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Detroit, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.
When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong, they got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, nah, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm